whose ears are so brittle. Motherfuckers are so sensitive, the whole country is turned into bitch-ass niggas.
What up, what up, what up? If you're a fan of comedy just like yeah, let's get into this. Dave Chappelle, definitely one of the GOATs. Do cancel culture still exist? A question I find myself asking.
Important reason that I would stop doing comedy right now. And this reason is the real reason that's been percolating, and it really is the crowd, not you. I'm talking about the crowd on the big stage. It's too hard to entertain a country whose ears are so brittle. Motherfuckers are so sensitive, the whole country is turned into bitch-ass niggas. I suppose I'll be thinking about, think about, okay, say LeBron James changed his gender.
Just because Dave Chappelle is that guy. What I mean is that guy. If you watch his content, you know what I mean. He definitely do go in on the alphabet community. For some reason, you would think with all his rhetoric, something would have happened to him at this point. But for some reason, Dave Chappelle just seemed to excel, and he just seemed to keep elevating it.
Say LeBron James changed his gender. You know what I mean? Okay, can he stay in the NBA? Or, because he's a woman, does he have to go to the WNBA where he will score 840 points a game? What does it actually mean to be equal? You know what I mean? Like, if women are actually equal to men, then there would be no WNBA, would there? You would just be good enough to play in the NBA with us. Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
The bravery of this guy, it has to be respectable. So, do cancel culture still exist? Or people only could cancel certain people?
I really like this. I really like women. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
He knew that I was the biggest Jim Carrey fan in the world. Now, I'm not going to go all into it, but Jim Carrey is talented in a way that you can't practice or rehearse. What a God-given talent. I was fascinated with him. And Norm knew that. And he called me up and he goes, Dave, I'm doing a movie with Jim Carrey. Do you want to meet him? And I said, fuck, yes I do. And it was the first time I could remember since my father died being excited. And the movie was called Man on the Moon. I didn't know any of this. And in this movie, Jim Carrey was playing another comedian I admired, the late, great Andy Kaufman. Yes, and Jim Carrey was so immersed in that role that from the moment he woke up to the time he went to bed at night, he would live his life as Andy Kaufman.
I'm not sure. But it seemed like Dave Chappelle, I don't know if he works directly with any company or if he's hired by them. But for some reason, I think he does his special. And it's up to Netflix if they want to purchase it and put it on their platform. I'm not sure how this goes. This is all speculative, of course, So what do you think? But in the midst of cancel culture and what they've done to so many other entertainers, especially when they speak about people from certain communities or certain groups, the J community, the alphabet community, even the African American community, so it's just I really do admire the fact that he's been going hard despite what is going on in American society,
I switched from thug, give a corporate passion, stay down, this a lyrical.
I didn't know that. When they said cut, this nigga was still Andy Kaufman. So much so that everybody on the crew called him Andy. I didn't know any of that. I just went there to meet him, and when he walked into the room where we were supposed to meet, I screamed, Jim Carrey! And everyone said, no! Call him Andy. And I didn't understand. And then he came over and he was acting weird. I didn't know he was acting like Andy Kaufman. Just like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, hello. Andy? Now, in hindsight, how fucking lucky am I that I got to see one of the greatest artists of my time immersed in one of his most challenging processes ever. Very lucky to have seen that. But as it was happening, I was very disappointed. Because I wanted to meet Jim Carrey, and I had to pretend this nigga was Andy Kaufman all afternoon. And he was clearly Jim Carrey. I could look at him and I could see he was Jim Carrey. Anyway, I say all that to say, that's how trans people make me feel.
I feel like there's a war on free speech. You're supposed to be able to say what you want to say. I'm sure you saying what you want to say a lot of times comes with consequences, People may not rock with you, but you should still be able to express yourself.
You see, what I didn't realize at the time and what Kevin had to learn the hard way is we were breaking an unwritten and unspoken rule of show business. And if I say it, you'll know that I'm telling you the truth. The rule is that no matter what you do in your artistic expression, you are never, ever allowed to upset the alphabet people.
This guy is really that good that he systematically say what everyone is thinking without seeming to upset people. But of course, some people do get some backlash, like people protesting or whatever. But yeah, he does it very well, the way he approaches it.
Switch from thug, give a corporate passion, stay down. This a lyrical beat down.
You know who I mean. Those people that took 20% of the alphabet for themselves. I'd say the letters, but I don't want to conjure their anger. It's too late now. I'm talking about them L's and them B's and them G's and the T's. People be surprised. I have friends, all kinds of letters. Everybody loves me and I love everybody. I got friends who are L's, I got friends who are B's, and I got friends who are G's. But the T's hate my fucking guts.
2024, you should be able to express yourself. Free speech. If there's a group of people you feel like they may not be fond of you, you should be able to point that out. And definitely, people are pointing that out.
And I don't blame them. It's not their fault, it's mine. I can't stop telling jokes about these niggas. I don't want to write these jokes, but I just can't stop. You know, you hear all those letters together all the time. LBGT, LBGT. And you think it's just one big movement. It's not. All those letters are their own movement. They just travel in the same car together.
It's all good from the hood.